Good morning, Alva Middle School. This is Mrs. Dotson, your middle school principal, bringing you this week's episode of Tiger News Network, where we find out everything going on at Alva Middle School. We made it through the first week of school. So bravo. Good job at making it through the first week of school. I know there's lots of ups and downs, lots of things were happening, lots of moving parts. So thank you for all that you did this week. So let's jump in and look at what's going on this week. So, there's our tiger. Our tiger's gotta say hi. Hi, buddy. Okay, so I want to remind everybody that this year we are each writing our own story. We are trying to, whatever we've come from, whatever school we came from, whatever home we come from, whatever area we come from, wherever we're coming from, we are writing our own story. And each decision we make every day makes a difference in that story. So whether you wake up with a good attitude or without a good attitude, whether we go to class or don't go to class, that is a part of our story. And there's gonna be consequences or benefits or whatever based on our decisions that we make every day. So every day when you think about your schoolwork, think about what story you're writing. Are you writing a great story where you're the main character and everything is going according to plan and you're doing what you're supposed to? Or are things not going so well? I want you to really think about that each and every day. So first up, in our reminders and announcements, let's talk about diagnostic testing. Every student at Alva Middle School has to take the iReady reading and math. Okay, so there are two of them because some people are like, oh, I finished it already, but you may have only done one. So remember that you have to take reading and you have to take math. Then you have to attend and complete that testing with a teacher. You can't just do it whenever you want. So you have to check your live schedule so that you can attend that live testing session. Our teachers have them each day, and so you have to find the one with your either homeroom teacher or your case manager. So make sure you're going to those. All right, just a reminder of what we should be doing every day, because I know some of us, I'm a big list person. I like to have a list and I like to make check marks on my list. So let's talk about what should be on your list every day. Well, you need to log in by 8 o'clock. Not too crazy, fairly normal. Log in by 8 o'clock, check your email, check your live class schedule. Then you need to make sure you go to those live classes and you participate, okay? If you're not participating in those live classes, your story's not going to be very interesting, okay? Because you're just going to be there actively watching all the other main characters do their thing. When you are the main character of your story, which means you need to be participating in your class. You need to complete those lessons and assignments because that's really where you're going to get your education, guys. Doing those lessons the right way is how you're going to gain the knowledge that you need to move forward in school. Then you need to complete, just in case you did get behind, complete those overdue assignments, and then make sure to check your email again before you sign off, because there may be emails that come in throughout the day. Big reminders. Oh, I skipped a slide. All right, just a reminder how to find things. When you go into your Launchpad, up at the top, you'll have Launchpad and you'll have class recordings, this top red arrow. The class recordings, you should be able to see the recordings that you may have missed, or maybe you attended and you may have been like, oh, what did the teacher say? Let me go back and watch that. So that would be on the class recordings. The Launchpad is what we're looking at right here. This will show you today's lessons, your class connects, and your assignments. What all's going on today? That's today's focus. Then for days in the future, not today, you'll see down here all the upcoming lessons and upcoming class connects. You also have your class link where you can get to your iReady testing with your teacher. Then if you scroll all the way down on your Launchpad, you'll see all your courses across the bottom in case you don't want to just click on assignment, but you want to go to your actual English course or something like that. Those are all listed across the bottom, and you can use the little arrows on each end because they'll only show 4 at a time. If you're like, oh, I don't see my history class, how do I get to that? You just click these little arrows, excuse me, and you'll get to it. All right, so one more thing that I want to show you guys. This has come up in the past week, and I will tell you, there have been lots of amazing updates with our courses over the summer, like the Launchpad and Class Connects coming back and looking fantastic. There was an update with your courses with something called Edmentum and ExactPath. And this is something that has been a learning curve for our teachers and for our students. So I want to show you what that looks like. So at the beginning of some of your lessons, you may see something called ExactPath. So do y'all see in this lesson where it says up here under Get Ready, it says ExactPath? Well, these can take you to a separate website, and sometimes it can go on for a little while and it's not really getting to the lesson that you're supposed to be learning that day. So this program may be optional in some of your courses, okay? A lot of your teachers are going to mark this optional if it doesn't tie in to what they're doing that lesson that day. The teachers, here's the sad part, the teachers cannot remove ExactPath from your lessons, okay? So we're gonna have to talk, and we're gonna have to be really in sync about what you need to do each day. So you need to make sure you're reviewing the expectations with your teachers and look for info in your course. So I bet your teachers have some announcements posted in your course. I bet they have something written up here telling you exactly what you need to do. Maybe it's right here, and you need to look at that. Now, looking at what this looks like, I have two big green arrows, or teal, if you will. This one up here says use these arrows to skip ExactPath. These blue arrows are the ones that move through your lesson, okay? And that's how you're like, oh, I'm not supposed to do ExactPath. Let me go to the next page so I can start my actual lesson for today. Now, down here at the bottom, there's also a next button, and it's gray. That will skip the whole lesson, guys. And we don't want to skip the lesson, because if we skip the lesson, we're not learning anything. That's like if you're reading a book and you get to the bottom of page 1 and you're like, okay, let's skip to page 15. You're going to miss a lot of important information if you skip 15 pages, okay, or 14 pages, however many it would be. But that would be really bad if you skipped all those pages. So this one says nope and has an X over it. So we don't use this bottom arrow to hit next until these are grayed out. So these blue arrows at the top are how you move through your lesson. So I hope that this is helpful. If you're still confused with Edmentum and ExactPath, please talk with your teachers, because they know what's going on, okay? All right, next up, oh, you guys, I have some amazing main characters this week. Your teachers, these are all submitted from your teachers, of some amazing main characters and some amazing things that you've done this week. So I am not going to read every single line that's written here, but I'm going to read out the names, because I think that these students should be recognized, okay? Alasia M, Addison P, Amelia C, Anissa B, Avery N, Charmaire M, Chloe C, Christian A, Colby C, Esmeralda L. Guys, that's only the first half. I am just so proud of you guys about how you're being main characters this week. So this is our first half, and if your name is up here and you want to read about it, you can hit the pause button and stop and read about it, okay? Read these amazing things that your teachers have said. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next slide. And here's the next half of them. Johnny C, Justin H, Lillian D, Marvin G, and this is a big one, Miss Alderson's entire homeroom. Anybody that's in Miss Alderson's homeroom, she gave you all main character awards this week. And then Silas S, William G, and DJ N. Thank you so much for being amazing students at our school. This is why we're here. We're here because you guys are incredible and you deserve the best education possible. And that's what we're providing for you. So thank you all so much for being incredible kids. And once again, if you need to read this, hit the pause button. All right, it's the end of today's video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit long this week, but we had a lot of things to cover. But guys, let's just go write the best story yet. I hope that today and every day this week is a great part of your story. And if it's not the best day in the world, that's okay. The next day you can overcome it and write a great comeback. All right, thank you all so much. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye.